Frankenmuth, Michigan is a town 3 hours away from Lake Michigan, with a population of just over 5,000 people. And it was voted one of the most Christmassy towns in America by Frankenmuth.org. And since Frankenmuth.org is the only source I trust for location-based information, and since it's Christmas time, I thought I would go to Frankenmuth, Michigan, and I would film it. Because that's what I do. I go places, and I film it. So let's go. It's really cold out, and it looks like it's about 1 in the morning. It's 5:30. Now it's time to have some sandwiches, because 5:30 is time for dinner. These sandwiches are at a gas station. I love gas. I tolerate gas stations. I think that's as far as I'm willing to go after having been in one very recently. Although, sandwiches. I hope it's good. Well, we made it. It's very cold, but it's pretty. And we're gonna start by taking a carriage ride, because that's what you do in these kind of towns. I love being a good carriage ride, and as the name suggests, this chapel up here is a recreation of the chapel that Silent Night was originally written in. Alas, it is closed, so we'll have to try to come back another day. Frankenmuth has a store called Bronner's, which is, I believe, one of the biggest Christmas stores in the world, but that could be wrong. I'll have to Google that and I'll let you know here. But the parking lot has a bunch of different lights, different Christmas decoration setups, different photo ops, and so we decided to come look at all those. Walking around this town feels exactly like it does to watch a Hallmark movie. I feel like I'm in one of those. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. That is one big Christmas tree. This is my new best friend. He's a gnome. People live here, and I don't know if that would get old or if it'd be cool. I do know that tree is very loud. Like, I get it. Gotta try some hot cocoa. That's very good. And hot cider. Oh, so good. That light show back there was really cool. The city's really cool. The cider is not cool, but it tastes good. This is a cool city. Hey look, an escape room. I love escape rooms. Walk-ins are welcome. We're at the hotel, and I can officially say I do love hotels. The newest update in me being very easily impressed. These lights are on a dimmer. And I think that's very cool. You know, when I was a kid, the first thing I would do when I got into a hotel room is try to see if the TV in the room had the Disney Channel. And now, I look for MSNBC so I can watch Shark Tank. I think this means I'm growing up.
That's insane.
Why is that insane?
Because we're gonna make
How much money are you gonna make on that 12 million?
2.1.
Well, that's the end of the shortest and first day, but tomorrow, in day 2, there's more stuff. So let's go do some more stuff. Breakfast. You know, hotel breakfast is not that much better than any other food I could get, but for some reason, it tastes so much better. I think it's because it's at a hotel. I don't know, I like it. That's so cool. Frankenmuth is a very old town, and so throughout the main square, you'll see a lot of buildings that have been here for hundreds of years, and they used to be something else, and it's part of a historical commission to remember what they used to be. This restaurant here used to be Tiffany's, opening, well, it looks like a long time ago. So trolley stuff. This city really prides itself in having the most unique things. Biggest, most unusual, oldest. These 6 things are my entire personality. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. This is a standard mailbox, but for some reason in this context, it feels very Christmassy. Wouldn't want to open that box. I love old diner signs like this. The first restaurant of this town opened here in 1856. Now it's different, but still cool looking. So this inn opened with Frankenmuth in 1845 as a German community. Explains why it looks very German architecture inspired, because it, well, literally is German architecture. The Bavarian Inn. I feel like I'm in Epcot. Is that the most touristy thing to say? It might be. That's a really cool looking building. I hope I get to go in someday. Hey, I get to go in. These are the castle shops. Very tall ceiling. I don't remember that in the movie. What is this? The King Kong musical? These are some of the largest sugary things I've ever seen. These are all really cool. I'm not gonna buy them, but they're cool. For some reason, I feel like I'm in the Santa Claus 3. Right, that's the one where they have to invite Carol's parents over. And so they have to decorate it to look like Canada. This looks like the North Pole. Rest for Canada. Canada! That's not Canada. Canada's out there. Canada! And this almost reminds me of the Good Place neighborhood. Not quite, but almost. The planet's number 1, wow. Well, this elf is helping out and putting up the Christmas lights on the tree. That's amazing. And Santa is trying to get the attention of the elf, who is ignoring him entirely. Nice. Come on, I want to say hi to the troll. Ugh, fine. Sleep well, I guess.
Let their death lie grounded.
I know this is nothing new, but German fairy tales, man, they're something else. This is hot cocoa fudge, Christmas sugar cookie, chocolate raspberry, good flavors. This wool mill is the oldest operating in Michigan. It's been open since 1894, October of 1984, and is still the oldest operating wool mill in Michigan. Right here. I think that's pretty cool. The Frankenmuth cheese house behind me has a food truck called the Cheese Trap. And so we are going to eat some of the food there. They make cheese curds, this tastes very good, and mac and cheese bites that might be better. You can eat them with ranch, let's make them interesting. And inside the Frankenmuth cheese house, they have a lot of cheese, as well as assorted non-cheese things, like these. A trip to this picturesque Christmas village town would not be complete without going to a Christmas market. That's outdoors. This one's covered though because it's starting to rain, so I'm glad it's covered because I don't like when it rains on me. Also, farmland. That was cool. I am severely disappointed that I did not get to try on a funny hat because I was told that was what you do in these. I don't think it's the right direction. And for tonight, we're staying in the most quintessentially Bavarian lodge-style hotel I've ever seen. Hey, because that's what it really is. Some of the rooms here are named after famous German composers. That's neat. This place also has a water park / amusement center called the Fun Center. So I'm looking forward to some fun, and if I don't have fun, I'm gonna sue. Hey, the first play I was ever in, and the second. Or what are the odds of that happening? But the real reason we're here, mini golf. This is so cool. I love mini golf. I want to mini golf more often than I do. This whole thing is themed as if it's on the water, and that's really cool. This is the voice of a man who's got a hole-in-one. Yeah, it's official. I love mini golf. I play it all the time if I could. Why can't I? I love that movie, and I love the towels in it too. And with that, I think I'm going to call it a night, but I'll see you tomorrow. Now, this hotel is very nice, but it's old, and there are some wacky hallways, and our hotel room is stuck behind a lot of those. Just watch the path it takes to get from the elevator to the room. And after all that, you're finally there. welcome to day 3 of 3. There's a restaurant here called Oatmas that serves good breakfast, but the person at the stand told us it'd be about a 45-minute to an hour wait, so we're just gonna get it to go. Banana bread French toast, Frankenmuth French toast, whatever that means, and an omelet. Woo! The banana bread is pretty good, the rest of it is only okay. Well, I'm back at the Silent Night Chapel. It's very rainy out, but the chapel still looks pretty, so there's that. So this chapel is a replica of the one that Silent Night was originally written in. Across the way is perhaps one of the most popular of the Frankenmuth attractions, and that's the ginormous Christmas store, Bronner's. There's literally a line to get into the store. You know, I think this store might be themed to Christmas. I'm not certain though. I don't think that's right. This is an endless. There are different sections of the store because there are so many. This is the checkout. Goodness. Section 10 and Section 10A. They have a whole cafe thing inside the store. I'm worried that I'm never gonna leave this place. I'm never gonna be able to get out. Is that a car? And a plane. They have an entire section for dinosaurs. Ross Geller would be so proud. That's a little creepy. I don't want a decapitated nutcracker in my house. All the trees ever created, including orange ones. I'm not sure where that's growing. I want a green couch. I love Encanto. I'm already lost. Look at all the games that are made into ornaments now. I don't know why this is here, but it's cool. We're getting there. Unexpectedly, there was another holiday. Is that the one I mentioned? Yeah, I'm not gonna buy it, but that's really cool. Yeah, this might be a problem. I'm not gonna buy this, but whoa. Whoa. Who would have thought that the Halloween part of the Christmas store would have been the best part? That's amazing. Look at that. I want all this. I want to know what the story is for this one. These are all really cool though. I wish I had money. We made it. I believe that wraps up our time in Frankenmuth. Quite the eventful and anxiety-inducing thousands of people crowd event to end the trip on, but we made it. It was successful. I like it. It's a very Christmassy, villagey town, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm leaving now. So goodbye.